We're being warned about interest rates climbing independently of the Reserve Bank. Now another move this week, this time from Australia's second biggest lender, Westpac, bumping up its fixed home loan rates. Finance expert Michelle Maynard's with us now. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
Westpac had Australia's lowest 4-year fixed rate. Now it's added 30 basis points. How significant is this move?
It's not the first time. They're actually the last Big Four bank to do it. 14 other lenders have bumped up their 4-year fixed rates in the past 3 to 6 months. And so it's not too much of a surprise. They did hold out for as long as they could. But it really signals that the banks are expecting the RBA to lift the interest rate in about 3 or 4 years' time. They're saying that they won't be able to sustain that low interest rate on those longer terms. So they had to make that call. Saying that, though, there are still some really good 2 and 3 year fixed rate options. So not is all lost for the consumer. It just means that we won't get that final year of that very low interest rate.
So NAB's now the only lender of the Big Four to offer a 4-year rate under 2%. It's an age-old question, Michelle. Should we be fixing our mortgages?
Look, horses for courses, and everybody's financial situation is different. But if you have not considered looking at your interest rate in the past 6 or 12 months, you really are missing out. Fixed rates do have their place. One, it allows you to know what your repayment is going to be for the term of that loan. So if you're thinking of, say, starting a family where you're going to drop your income, you might want to do some renovations, so you need some extra cash, so you want to know what your mortgage payment is going to be, then fixed rates do have their place. However, there are some cons to them as well. You normally can only make a certain amount of extra repayments, and they don't have offset accounts with them normally, which means if you have some money sitting aside, you can't use that to offset your mortgage. But you could look at fixing a part of your mortgage. You don't have to fix the whole thing. So really look at your financial situation and see whether you want that low interest rate. Saying that, there are some fantastic variable rates which are under 2% at the moment. So you might want to look at doing that if you don't want to fix for a long time.
And talking about variable rates, when do you think they'll go up in your opinion?
Yeah, well, the RBA position is 3 years and they're not going to do anything sooner. But with the skyrocketing house prices that we have at the moment, it may be something they look towards to try and cool that off. So I don't anticipate anything this year, but it could very well be early next year or late next year that they use that as a lever to cool the economy. Obviously, while house prices going up are one sign that the economy is doing well, in other factors, we aren't doing that fantastic. So I think the RBA will hold off for the foreseeable future, but it will be something that they do probably 2022, if not late 2022.
And house prices sure are surging. Michelle Maynard, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you again.
Thanks, Martin.